What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quis coming at you with another episode of Black and Boomin Podcast. Next to me, I got Murder. I got Zay. We back at it again with another episode, man. It's been a minute, man. We ain't did one in like what, month and a half.
Holidays, man. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
Holiday
had
break.
niggas fucked up. How's your shit?
I've been good, bro. Been chilling. That's it, honestly. Working on myself. What about you?
Be like that.
Working.
Twerking and working.
Working and twerking.
Working and twerking.
Wow.
Don't forget the twerking. That's
Don't
very
forget the
important.
Ah.
Nah, man, it's all good. Anyway, man, we had a couple things we want to talk about today. Murder is our first. Ebony is our first woman on the show, man. So
Eesus.
We wanted to get a female perspective on some of the stuff we want to talk about today. One of the first things I want to talk about is, when does a relationship become official, like in men's heads compared to women? Because I feel like it'd be different points of time where we be thinking a relationship is official without asking, like, oh, this is my girl.
It don't gotta be discussed.
It ain't gotta be discussed.
You
Oh,
should
this
know
my
you my
girl.
girl.
Like, how do you know a relationship is official in your eyes and in your eyes?
Honestly, I'm a little biased
How's
because
it?
I'm a little bit delusional.
See,
So it's
that's like ain't that like
Talk
a
to
most like
I'm not gonna lie. I'm extremely delusional. So it's like, if we're constantly talking and we're doing everything together,
y'all dating?
we're together.
But how do y'all?
That's my perspective
Like
as
what?
well.
Like we're together.
Where's the
What's
confusion?
understood doesn't need to be explained.
Yeah.
Because like, what if niggas would be like, oh, so when did y'all start dating? And you'd be like, oh,
I got the number.
yeah.
We was locked in.
It's either when I got the number, or it's like a certain point, or like, what makes you want to make it official with the person?
The moment I
Relationship.
invite you to my home and I hand you that home cooked meal,
Oh, it's locked in.
we're locked in. Like
Is home cooked meal, is that an analogy for something else, or is that literally a meal?
Nigga.
that's literally a meal.
She's saying
Okay.
if I invite you to the crib and I make food for you, I'm not doing this for anybody else.
Right.
We locked in.
Exactly. Like, you're in my home. You're in my safe space. I'm cooking for you. When I cook, it's with love.
Ooh,
I'm feeding you. I'm nourishing you. It's everything in one.
that's facts.
We're locked in.
Ain't no switching up.
Exactly. And if you come to me with anything else,
So what
Like-
about intimacy? Like, how do you differentiate? All right, we're just being intimate. All right, we're being intimate, and plus more, we're a relationship. Is there a way to separate the two?
Or is it? How's it?
yeah. So you're asking like the levels of, I wouldn't say intimacy if we're not dating. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all just fucking,
Exactly.
and then when y'all get together,
would just
that's when
be-
the intimate part
It would
comes in.
just be sex. Now, if it advanced from there,
Yep.
it would be outside of sex. It would be the relationship we have.
What would make it advance? What can advance past having sex with somebody?
The foundation that you have together, the communication. That, like, if I can't communicate with this person, like, constantly and effectively, we can never be in a relationship because I'm a communicator.
But they can get some of the. They can come get some.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
you
we're
good
just
for this.
fucking.
Yeah, we good for
Exactly.
this.
Like,
But until we get to
you
this
please
point,
me in bed, then that's like
But
that's
outside
what
of
you-
that, I don't have use of you.
Exactly.
until the delusion kicks in, and
But
then you like,
the delusion comes from everything else, though. You have to
Yeah, that's
communicate
fair.
with me. We have to be able to argue and then get over it.
Yeah.
I don't like being mad for a long time. I want to be mad for like 45 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, and then I
let's
want to laugh
push.
and move on.
Let's push.
Somebody who harbors the anger, what? Now I don't even want to mess with you. Because why are you so mad for?
'Cause
Like,
now you being weird.
We got like 70 years to live. Come on, let's move forward. So again, the foundation, the background of things is what makes the sex different. Because then I'm wanting you as a person, not just for what you have to offer in that moment.
damn, that makes
You
sense.
follow? Yeah.
I do follow, but it's like
Yeah.
that's wild. Because a lot of niggas can have sex with a girl and just keep it as sex. They think it's just sex. They don't even think about nothing else. They don't even think about forming it into something else or growing it.
I'll keep it a bean. I think that's cap.
Yeah, I think some.
I think a lot of dudes think they can just have sex with a woman and then that's it. But from my experience,
it's impossible.
it's not realistic. Really, I think it's vice versa. I think girls can do that and guys can't. If you want to keep it a
Ooh.
stack.
Can I dive a little? I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth with this. Do you know why that is?
Nah, talk to me. Talk to me.
Because women choose who they have sex with. Men don't get to choose their partners. So there's 5 women that want this man.
Mm-hmm.
He can't go for the 6th one because she does not want him.
Mm-hmm.
He has to pick from what he has available to him. So I completely agree with you because women choose their partners. Men have to choose who's available to him. That is correct.
That's tough.
I don't think all women choose their partners. I think that's what makes the difference between a girl being wholesome and a girl shorty being a freak. I think some cannot choose. I think if they get the attention from the guy, he got it. Hey, he likes me. What's up? You got it. But I think some girls do have the ability to turn it down and choose. I don't think every girl has the ability to turn down any dude that gives them attention. I think some you just gotta pull up on them, and that's the end of it. That's all she wrote.
Right. But again, that's the woman's personality to want to choose all of these men. So she's making herself available to more men than the next. That still doesn't mean that the man chose her. She's opening herself up to allow all of these men to have the opportunity with her.
That's fair. That's super fair, actually.
So the women still get to choose who they, choose to do what they want with. The men don't have that option. They have to choose from their pool.
I will say a woman could choose as far as who she lets inside of her, but I will think a man has the choice of, all right, I'm choosing her to be mine forever, or hey, this gonna be my girl. I don't think a woman has the power to decide, hey, I'm your girl. And I will say that's where the guy has the upper hand is, for the intimacy part.
Right, that's what I was touching on.
Sure. The girls probably do have the upper hand there, but long term, definitely I think guys got it there. Where are you at in this, Quis?
Nigga, I agree. As far as like a man could choose a woman to be like, yo, you my woman for. Well, that's how it's supposed to be. But a woman, I think a woman does have like a choice too, though, because it's like she can cut off everybody. She can do what she want to do, but if she want to lock in on somebody, she can. Most women, I feel like most women in the world can get any man they want, for the most part. But I feel like that man can only lock in with her, and they can go like for the long haul. So it's like,
are you saying getting them for the night or getting them for life?
For life, men can get them for life. A woman can get them for the night.
Okay.
Because the man has to make that decision. Oh, I want this woman to be mine, and then a woman of course, she got to agree. But more than likely, if they tap in like that, that's an easy decision. But I feel like most men have that ability to. Well, they have to have that ability to do it. Most women, like, oh, if I want him, I can take him.
I've seen a lot of situations where, like, guys are unhappy with the relationship they have, and I think that's because, like what you said, like, the girl has to decide. So he hasn't found the girl he wants that decided to give it to him back, so he just took what
he could get, what's available in his pool of women.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
they're settling for the best.
The best
for the ones that
best option
and the options that they have. That is correct. And I could be wrong, but that's just my perspective on.
I'd rather go alone. I can't be with somebody I don't really rock with. I'd rather be alone.
Bro, that's like jail. If you think for real, that's like jail. Like
you saying being alone is like jail?
No. Being with somebody you don't like, that's like jail.
I think it's common, bro.
You wake up, you miserable, you just looking at her or him. You mad every day. You're not happy.
Like, how many of your homies you think, if you invite him over to your house and you got a bunch of women and he's married, like, how many do you think he'd be like, nah, bro, I got a girl at home. Like, I'm going to hold it down. Or you think they going to see what's up they going to see what's up, get to mingling.
Well, that depends on, like, the state of their relationship, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't go off your vows because everybody got these vows. But, like, if a man not happy, even though he took that, I promise to do this. But if he's not happy in a relationship, he might move weird. Or she might move weird.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking how many dudes do you think would hold it down? Or how many dudes do you think would be open to seeing what else is out there?
I'll probably say more common than not. I ain't going to say, like, oh, this amount of men or people in a relationship, like, because women do it too. They might not be happy and they might settle in on a nigga and want to knock him down and they get emotional or something like that. But because they're not happy in a relationship.
I think
But a
women
man,
are
but a man
worse
will
with
crack
it.
a man would be like, man, fuck her, and then he gonna fuck this girl, and he'll go back to his wife, even though he might be miserable. Am I wrong?
I don't know. It's like a double standard. You know, you don't know what someone's thinking in that moment or why they choose to do that or what their situation is.
What's wrong with double standards? I'm okay with them. I think at times they're appropriate.
In what sense?
Um, I'll give a small one. Is
He said, "I'll give us a small one." I'm like,
I'll give you a small example. A small example is like, let's say a man fighting a woman. A man, generally speaking, shouldn't be striking a woman. But if
was she a stud?
yeah, bro, you still shouldn't be striking her.
I feel you. I just wanted to see what you say.
It's a difference of just.
She's strong.
Of course, and you could dig into it. Go well. From if a woman hits a man, he should be able to hit her back. Sure, I'm speaking from a general sense. I just don't think guys should be hitting women, and that's just from a 9 times out of 10. Of course, there are exceptions. The dude is just already overpowering the situation physically, so it's just you a bully at that point.
I don't feel like it's no situation where a man should be hitting just from the physical aspect. For like, I just don't. I've seen it. I done stopped it. I ain't got in between it. Like I can't. I done had a woman assault me, and I'll just at the most
Put her through a table.
No, I ain't putting her through no table, dog. I'll just like push. I'll push her off me or grab her arms and put them down. But like
you grabbed her arms and you pulled them down. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not assaulting her. Like I'm not going.
That's different.
I'm stopping her from hitting me.
I'm saying that's different. I'm
cool
with that.
Okay. My fault.
Compared to you just laying combos on her.
Can't even do it. Yeah.
What you think?
I'm here to ruffle some feathers because I don't agree with either of you.
Where you
I
at?
was raised. You hit somebody. You need to expect to get hit back. It doesn't matter the gender. It doesn't matter. If you in your head think you can hit someone, you need to always expect to get hit back. So if you're a female and you don't believe men should hit women, then why are you as a woman putting your hands on a man?
Let me ask you this. What about let's say you got a son. What would you teach your son? How would you teach him how to handle a situation with a woman?
She just
Choke
said.
her ass. I'm not saying beat the girl to death and use full strength, but she want to punch you in her mouth, punch her in her mouth and ask her if she likes how that feels. I'm not saying beat her ass. I'm not saying
it's okay to give them back.
Yes, like yoke her ass up by her throat or like let her know that that's not okay. Like there's if you don't want to be physical with somebody, then learn how to communicate. Like if you don't want my son to put his hands on you, don't put your hands on my son. Talk to him because I'm going to teach my son to talk to you. But I'm also going to teach my son if somebody puts their hands on him to put his hands back.
Yeah.
And if he don't want to do it, then I'm going to come do it because
you going to whoop the kid ass?
It wouldn't be a kid.
Okay, I feel you.
But
if
he wants to, yes.
Okay.
And I will be that mom, and I don't care. People are gonna be bothered and be like, "She's wrong."
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people would disagree with you. I just don't think people are used to hearing it. I think a lot of people would hear that and
people might be like, "Damn,
yeah." I kind of feel that
she might be saying some shit that people might be afraid to say.
Yeah.
Like I'm not condoning to beat her up.
To beating her up, but
I've been
defending herself.
Yes, I've been in situations where it's like, okay, I wasn't the aggressor, so I had to fight back. And then there's been situations where I did put my hands on a male, and I held my own until I couldn't, and then I know my limits. But that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I hit this man,
he's
going to hit me back.
That's
he's
fair.
just going to. And so then I had to, keep up until I was done. If I didn't want to fight this person, why put my hands on them? Like.
In that same breath, do you think it's a difference
That's tough.
between the way a man and a woman think? Like, do you think men think logically, women think emotionally, or do you guys think it's person to person? What's your guys' take on that?
I don't think it's person to person, like mentally. I think it's situation wise.
Give me an example.
I'm just gonna use myself because it's easier. My previous relationship, I didn't really care much. Everything was logical. I was like, oh, okay, it is what it is.
If it don't make sense, then
I don't even care. I'm just gonna move on. I'll say what I have to say. But my current relationship, I find myself a little bit deeper emotionally. And so some things fester a little bit longer than I'm used to. So I'm finding out new things about myself at the moment. that I'm trying to like figure out. So I don't always think logically at this time in my life. I get emotional and then I have to like reel myself back in like, Ebony, you are tweaking. Like, and examine all the good stuff and be like, why are you tripping over this little thing? Like, this is something so small that you could just communicate about it and then move on. So lately I've been very, y'all don't even want to know. But yeah,
Oh,
so
we want to know.
I think it's it's situational. So how you feel about that person on a deeper level, like if you care, and you're like hanging on and you like have this desire to fix it and make it work and like, you know, get to that good state. As in somebody else, I'm like, you can walk out, okay?
Like, fuck you.
Right. Like, you don't want to be in my life?
Yep.
The next will. Like, you know? So.
I'm thinking, like, from an emotional standpoint, let's say you guys get in an argument. I think both people initially will think emotionally, like the man and the woman. I just think from the arguments I've had, after the argument's over, I think after that, the woman is still kind of holding on to it. And we're still dealing with this. You're still being short with me. But I would say a lot of the times for me, I'm done with it. All right, let's think. This is what happened. Let's go. So I do think women just kind of hold on to it a little longer emotionally than guys. I don't think all guys think logically. I think it's very, very few that actually even do think logically.
Oh, I think men are extremely emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the way society's built, like men this, men that, I think they put a cover over themselves to act like they don't have any emotions.
Yes.
And that's what leads to all of the nonsense, I believe, like the cheating, the doing whatever, the not respecting women, is because they feel like they have this thing to prove that they can't just, you know, be wholesome and like have emotions and like show their feelings and be genuine with how they feel inside. They just kind of put a coat on and move how they think they should be moving.
It's unfortunate, but that is true. Like if I had a boy that's always being emotional with me and always kind of opening himself to me, even though he should have that space, for me, I may not want to engage in it all the time. Like, dang, bro, you just kind of got to eat that on the chin and keep pushing, bro, which is unfair, but that's just kind of my mindset into it.
Nah, I'm emotional with my wife. I let her know, like, if I'm like in my feelings about something, like, 'cause this is my wife. It's like my best friend. Somebody I feel like I'm in that space to do that with. So I don't like try to act like I don't care or try to push her off and do some weird shit like that, because that's not. I just ain't. Let me clarify. I was like that with everybody else but her. So I'm not. Yeah, with her, like, everything changed. Like, I want to do all that, just make her, you know, like, that's a one-on-one to me. So I'm gonna be like that with her, but anybody else, man.
That's why she's your wife.
That's my wife.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why she's my wife.
So
that's what you're saying about the relationship.
Yeah, so
what
it's
makes
like
a relationship.
But like, I have been in other situations where it's like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, do whatever. Like, it's cool.
Does it turn you off, a dude being emotional?
Why you do that?
They can be overly emotional too, though.
It really just depends on, like, why are you being emotional?
Ooh,
I'm not.
She not. Ooh, so it's not a safe space.
It's like I'm.
Like, if you doing it, what if
They
they
had a
doing
bad
it?
day at work.
Okay.
That's wild though. Like, the bad day at work.
They had a
that's-
bad day at work.
Like,
So-
he might be doing it too much at that point. Then
You can have a bad day at work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be here for you, but if you're having a bad day at work every day,
shut up. I don't want to hear that.
Can I cuss on here? Okay.
Nigga, what?
Shut
Go.
the fuck
Shut the
up.
fuck
Like,
up,
why
nigga.
is you want go find another job? Be productive to your issue. You keep complaining about the same thing over and
What is he
over.
acting like?
Find a
Like a
Say it.
Like
I
a
want,
what?
I want both y'all to say it.
like a bitch. Nigga, stop acting like a little bitch.
So- I just
Wow.
like that
It's
shit's
cool.
just like annoying.
Every day, like,
I
you
can't,
know it's coming.
I
at
can't
6
be
o'clock.
your emotional like punching bag or like dump station.
You can't be?
Like
Is
For-
that your girl's responsibility to be your emotional punching bag?
And- no, it's your girl's responsibility to be there for you emotionally,
Mhm.
but she can assist you in finding a resolution to that. But let's just say you've been with this person for a year They've been at this job for that year. In the past 3 months, they're complaining every day about
What
this
if the
job.
dude just wants to dump? He just wants the emotional dump. Who is he supposed to do it to? Himself?
What if you just want to call the home?
Can you give me a break?
I'm asking.
If,
who
if,
would
if
you
we
like that
talk
man
about
to
this
do it
on
to?
Monday, can we hold talking about this off until Thursday? Like,
Is it
can
cool
I
if
get
he
a
finds
break?
another woman that he's okay to talk to?
Absolutely. Have a woman friend who wants to be there for you in the aspect, and that goes back.
I don't think you would appreciate that. I think if your man was on the phone expressing his grievances to a girl on a consistent basis, I don't think any woman would appreciate that.
That's facts. I agree. 100%.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it for free.
But I agree with what he's saying, but I also agree, like, every day, like, I don't want to hear about work every day. Like, nigga, you, come on. Like, every day, leave work, bro. Leave the job. Like, don't go in. Like, just do something. Like, you're not going to want to hear that shit every day.
But honestly,
A woman,
I'm all for
like, a woman don't want to hear that shit every day coming from a man.
But I'm all for your partners having opposite sex friends because it comes in hand. Like, it's handy. You can't always. Everybody goes through their own stuff, so you can't always be there for your partner.
Oh, so she like
That's-
niggas planting the seed.
That's just like.
Bingo!
Here y'all go.
That's exactly
Nigga,
what
no.
I'm hearing. That's
No.
exactly what I'm
Planting
hearing.
the
No.
fucking seed, nigga. He gonna be, oh
Listen,
damn, that happened
that
at work.
It's
whole-
on accident. It's not on purpose.
No,
What
that-
happens is she's always there for me. She always listening. Then you
Nigga,
know,
plant the
No.
seed, nigga.
one day she's not feeling good. Isaiah, can you come talk? Yeah, I got you.
Don't worry
I
about
go to
it.
the house.
You're so hell bent on planting the
Damn.
seed. You gotta
Nah.
remember
It's not on
It's not even
purpose.
intentional.
It's
There's
not on
multiple.
purpose.
It's not
There's
intentional.
multiple things that a person will offer you in a relationship. This person can only offer you 3 things out of those 10 that your current partner. You're not gonna leave that person because they offer you the 3 things. You're still over here.
I feel you. That's the 80-20 rule. I get it. I get what you
No,
mean.
you
the-
guys talking. She's saying 3 out of 10. You saying 80-20. Them is 2 different percentages.
It's the same thing though.
It's not
It's
because
not
3 out of
what
10, 8 out of
this
20 is 2
person
different
offering.
percentages.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
it's
2 different
70-30 then.
things.
Same
It-
thing. I get what she's saying. Y'all want to change it?
Okay, bro.
Okay, y'all not gonna leave y'all partner for those 1 or 2 things that other person.
1 to 2 is different from 7 to 6 things.
No, I meant like the 3 things that person might have. You're not gonna leave your partner for the 7 your partner give you.
I got
Y'all
you.
just flipped the numbers. You flipped the numbers. I ain't gonna say she flipped the numbers. You did.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
It's just
Tell
I don't
you.
believe in planting the seed.
you don't know you planting the seed. You
Have
just
I planted the seed before?
yes, probably. You probably have somebody. You probably dating somebody, and then you probably have somebody that you talk to that was just a cool dude, and then boom, oh, I know what she likes. So if y'all break up, he plotting on you.
This is the seed planting. The seed planting
Just
is
talking.
the familiarness. I'm so familiar with this person. We don't have to go on dates because I already know
I know you.
I can just come to your house without. When you just meet a guy, it's you need to go on dates to get to know this person. When the seed is already planted, we don't need to go on dates. We just are escalating up because we know each other. The seed's already planted.
Yep.
That's how people end relationships and end up in another one in a
Quick.
week, 2
And
weeks.
then they be thinking it's
The
like some
seed
shit
was
you
already
plotted already.
planted.
It's like some shit they oh, you got over me that quick? Nah, it just happened.
So every friendship is planting the seed?
Nah.
Or
No.
you guys
Nah.
are saying that
It's
your
open to
partners
planning.
need to have boundaries with their friends. Is that what you guys are saying?
Sometimes
'Cause-
boundaries don't. Planting the seed is emotional. Sometimes boundaries don't help it. Even if you're like, all right, we won't be anywhere alone. But let's say we're always in a group construct, just me being next to you and always communicating to you. I'm still planting the seed, even though there's the boundaries of other people around. The seed is just the pothole getting the hole getting dug for the plant to get dropped in there. Like, and you can think about that in multiple ways.
So your partner can have no friends?
They
nah,
can.
niggas ain't saying that.
So
they
then-
can.
Yeah.
But then you're constantly going to be worried that the friends are planting seeds.
Right. So look, if you want that same person to talk about all this stuff every day, like, what is okay? You walk in, your girl on the phone with somebody else, that same person. Oh, you on the phone with them again? What y'all talking about? Like, you gonna get curious after a while. Like, why you always on the phone with them? It's just
And I don't
Nigga,
care.
that's
I'm just going
crazy.
to ask every time and answer the question, and we're going to keep moving.
so you gonna
Oh.
ask that question. You
Think
ain't
about
gonna
it
get quiet.
from a general sense,
Yeah.
not just your own sense. Because I would say
Every day.
from talking to you, you process information different than an average person. I won't even say woman, average person.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it from more of a general sense.
Yep.
When people come in and see their spouse talking to somebody on the phone every day.
Right. I think that it has to be a specific kind of relationship for it to be okay. In a regular relationship,
Let's use
I
that
don't
term,
think.
regular
Yeah,
relationship.
in a regular in a
Still
regular
relationship. Yeah,
For lack of better terms.
regular relationship. Not
I think
not the high level integral version. This is a
It's
regular
the regular.
relationship.
Integral. I like
Right, I
that.
think-
Integral.
I think it probably would cause problems. You know, unless it's a friend that was there before that relationship started.
I don't think that matter either.
Then that's something that the new partner would need to adjust to.
Oh no.
You know, if it's new,
So the new partner has to adjust to it, not you have to adjust to it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
right? Because
Nah.
that's been my friend since before, and I let you
So
know.
you're putting the friend before your
the partner.
relationship.
Got it. I'll write that down.
Talking about the man gotta adjust. I'm your man. What
Nah,
you talking about? I gotta adjust
ain't
to your
adjusting to
friend.
nothing. The friend gotta adjust
That's
if anything
Right,
to the
but
relationship.
And, but we're talking about calling and dumping, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that your girlfriend, you don't want to hear it. She knows you don't want to hear it.
Mhm.
So she's going to reach out to this friend that was here before you.
Why can't she find another realm
Ramen
of
or
expression?
something.
Call
Yeah.
your mama. Call your sister. Call your homegirl. You calling a dude?
Yeah.
You're passively trying.
You
bro.
calling Timmy? You calling Timmy
You're
again?
passively
trying
me.
you.
You passively trying me. Then you going outside and doing it. And then what is he saying back to you? Where's your man at? Because I'm
He gonna ask that
I'm
question.
childish.
Why you not talking to your man about this?
What is he
yeah.
doing? Oh, girl,
He did that.
come over here. Let me see what I can do to fix this.
Man.
And I just know that's common. That's not an uncommon mindset.
And then what if that person? What if they go over there and fix it, and you like that? You like that he fixed that,
he fixed that plumbing?
and then you think, oh, he didn't fix this. He let Timmy fix this.
Okay.
Timmy the
wait.
fixer.
Let's run it back. If you had a girl best friend,
I don't.
and obviously you don't.
He said I don't.
Let's cut that shit
I
straight.
don't. I don't got no best friend. No girl best friend.
Like, how would you be a friend without planting the seed? Look. No disrespect. Like, how would you be a friend without being considered planting the seed?
That's a good question. What can you do to not plant
Yes,
the seed?
what exactly?
It's not on purpose though.
Like-
That's what we're saying. It's more of
See,
you
it's like,
feeling the
it's
person.
never intentional. You never like know you planting the
Yeah.
seed. It just happens.
That's what make it an issue. Is
Feel
that
me?
it's open for accident. It's like you saying, what can you do to make sure you never get in a car accident? Sure, I'm wearing my seatbelt, I'm watching the lights, but car accidents don't work like that. They just happen.
Literally.
You
Accidents.
just driving.
Like it never means to happen.
so I guess the solution is don't drive.
Niggas just like
You don't have friends.
Come
You can't
on.
fucking have friends.
no, you can't. Like
It's kind of touching that window. You can't have friends.
what if y'all both friends with the person though? I feel like that's like the best way to have friends that you could talk to.
Yeah, because I'm comfortable talking to Tyra in any capacity,
And that's her
but
man's.
That's because of you, but you usually be there.
Yeah.
You might walk away or something, but there's that limit.
I'll
So-
call Isaiah and give her the phone and just
Walk away.
go ahead, whatever.
But that seed is not getting planted.
That's not getting planted.
because of the
Right.
I can't
But you're
explain it.
preventing that
He ain't
how?
got the
because
he ain't got the
be-
pot. He ain't got the dirt. He ain't planting shit.
But planting seeds are not intentional.
I'm also holding
So-
back because that's my man's woman. But most dudes are not gonna hold back if they just met you at work and they don't know your guy. They're gonna give you all the game they got. They're gonna pull all the heat they got out.
They gonna pull out, the big guns,
Ooh.
everything, and then you gonna be like, oh, this is different.
It's different.
Not knowing He
Everything
planted
is,
that
and
seed.
everything is different from your girl. Like you will always be able to find a girl that can make you more happier than your girl. I feel like for the moment.
I can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't say different. I would say
I
new.
can't.
It's like new. You know, you're with someone for so long
Mm.
that you just know. You know everything. So it's like
Yeah.
you have to be the ones to keep it spicy and keep it entertaining.
Y'all gotta keep
Or
dating
It's
though.
an effort.
Or something comes along, it's a new energy.
Yeah.
It's a new conversation. Like it's what the fuck?
I get
am
what you
trying
mean.
to say?
To me,
God
when you said the
damn,
new
this-
energy, it made a lot of
It's
sense.
cool.
The
It's new to
energy.
your brain.
Yeah.
So now your mental is
It's
intrigued
attractive.
by this. And it's not because you like this person more than who you're with. It's
Mm.
it's just new.
It's new.
Exactly.
Do
It's
you guys
just-
think men communicate different than women?
Yes, men are terrible
Oh.
communicators for the most part.
Talk about it.
Nigga, men like we just they can ask us a detailed question and we'll give them a 5 word answer that don't answer anything they ask. Or answer a completely different question.
I say women don't ask questions directly. Instead of, let's say they want to know if you were cheating with somebody. I don't feel like they ask. I feel like they ask questions that the way you answer it leads to another answer.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of traps you. So that's why men are lying on accident. Because I'm trying to lie to avoid getting caught. But I didn't do nothing.
Wait,
but like, I know how
hold
it
on. You lost me a little bit. Let's go back. Accidentally lying to not get caught on what?
I'm lying so that I don't get caught, but I didn't do nothing. But I understand how the story sounds.
If you lying to not get caught.
Because I'm understanding what I tell you, how it sounds. Like, this is where I was at. I was at Marquis' house at 9 o'clock. I fell asleep, and then we woke back up and started watching.
Don't say we, though, because I don't like that.
So, like, I'm explaining the situation to you.
You about to get caught, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Because
she gonna be like, you fell asleep when I said, and I'm like, no, nigga.
Be predicated. They're like, see, where is you lying at? And I'm like, I'm not lying to you, but the way you looking for something, it's like it come off like a lie. I can't win. That's how I feel like a lot of times women, they communicate like that in a way that's setting you up for a trap. It's not direct communication.
This is another thing that I think too is, let's say a woman asks a question and you answer the question, but it's not the way that they thought it was going to go in their head. Does that happen? Like, let's say you asked me a question. I answered your question. I gave you an answer that's completely acceptable. But I didn't answer it in a way you didn't like it. Or you envision it being answered. Does that count as an answer still? Or is that just something like I didn't communicate properly?
Mm-hmm. So are we going towards like a question where you did something wrong or just a question in general?
Let's say I did something wrong. Or there's question of me doing something wrong. Like, you want to know it, you don't know, but I gave you an answer. But to you, that means I did something wrong because I didn't answer it the way it envisioned being answered in your head.
I'm going to speak from a general stance.
There you go.
Because that's the best route to go.
Facts.
If I'm thinking you did something wrong,
right,
there's nothing you can do or say that's going to change my mind because I already think that.
Well, that's like so. You have a question to me.
That's what I'm
wrong.
saying.
Yes, you answered my question because I'm telling you went to the movies with person A.
Right.
You're telling me you went to the movies with person C.
True.
But I already think you went with person A.
So it don't matter what I said.
So it don't matter what you say. I'm gonna still think you went with person A. So I'm gonna.
That's what I'm saying. The questions are set up.
Until you show me that. You need to show me like a selfie in the movie theater. Like, look, I was with person C.
The questions are set up to take you down.
The question like, why am I taking pictures in the movies? I'm like, you got to be logical. Like, you got to work with me.
I'm just speaking from a general stance. If a female is already thinking that you're doing or did something, there's nothing you can do unless you come with hardcore proof that she is wrong.
Okay. Nigga. Okay. What's the best way?
That's super real.
Bro, that's real. What's the best way to... Because niggas ain't always thinking about, let me have this for proof. Just in case she asks me
you just
this.
existing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, like, how do we, what's the best way to communicate with the woman in your opinion?
Location on. Location on
that's
phone.
Fair. Whatever, that's cool.
Whoever you
what if you get the location away, like, oh, yeah, but you met that person there. What if you left your phone there and y'all went somewhere else?
Nobody leave
That's
phone.
Extreme, but just a point.
Hey, you'd be surprised with what people would do.
That's wild.
To do what they want to do.
That's.
I don't think you'd be surprised.
I would be surprised at some shit like that.
I don't know. Some people
I've seen
pull some slick shit, and I'll be like, damn, I didn't think of that.
Right. You wanted it that bad?
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, so when it comes to communicating, I feel like men and women communicate different. Men make it more simple because they want a simple answer back. I think they just like, oh, okay.
Yes or no.
I'm asking a straight up question, yes or no. And then if you answer it in a way, like, all right, no or yes, and then I'll ask a follow-up question. I'm not going to ask something with the intention of having something in my head already.
Okay.
That does too much to me. I was just like, nigga.
Let's be realistic. Is a woman ever going to ask a direct question unless she absolutely already has the proof to back up what she's asking? I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10, if a woman is asking you something directly, she already knows the answer and she can back it up. what you touched on, asking multiple questions to try and get an answer, that's a woman who's assuming something or feels something in her intuition and is trying to get the answer that she's searching for. Correct. A woman who asks a direct question, she knows the answer. So you might as well just be truthful.
So what about the scenario when a woman's just asking a question and she doesn't know, but she's not assuming either. She's just asking a question. She just wants to know. Like, how does that work? Like, do y'all ever be like, oh, I don't know this. I don't want to assume. Let me ask the person a question and see what happens. Like, does that ever happen?
It could, and then that person could either be telling the truth or the lie, and then later down.
How do you determine, like, how do you determine it's the truth or lie, like, right there? Or do you just take it as what it is and then, like, you roll with it and then later you find out?
But if you don't know the answer, how are you going to know if it's a truth or a lie?
So
you gotta wait.
How does it satisfy you?
You got to wait.
How does the answer satisfy you?
You take a mental note, and you're like, I asked this question, and it will later come up. Something will happen in the future that triggers that moment.
Yeah.
And that happens with everything. So if I ask you, you know, have you ever been somewhere? And you say no, and then we go there and you're like, oh, I've been here before.
Nigga, you lied. I asked you if you've been here before.
I asked you if you've been here. The reason why I brought you here is because you said you've never been here. So it would come up, and then it would be like, okay, so this person.
What they forgot, though?
Then that'd be a whole different conversation. You know, there's
man, I'm saying, you just.
You know, it's like.
Slithering. Just slithering through conversations. That's why, like, I don't know. Like, you gotta, when communicating with a woman, man, you just gotta be as honest as possible. I think that's just the best route.
It has to be.
Easy route.
I'm very detailed.
Like, even if it's like an answer you know gonna get you in trouble or yelled at, just fuck it. Just be honest. Just say it. And just take the little lick now, because you don't want to lie, and then later you're gonna take the big lick later.
To be honest, honesty is probably the best way out.
Nigga, because I'd rather take if it's the honest answer, but a bad one, cool. I'll take my little lick now, but she gonna respect it, because she gonna find out later if I'm lying. She not gonna respect me. She gonna think I'm a liar. Then a whole bunch of other shit gonna rise.
Do y'all prefer communicating through an argument through text or verbally?
Verbally.
Don't get me fucking started. I fucking verbally, hate
nigga.
texting.
I be reading shit like, oh, I know she didn't say that, and she didn't mean it like that. When you get in person, so like, nigga, I meant it like this, but you read it like that. I do, yeah.
I'm a talker, and I go into details, and I can't say everything I want to say in a text message. My brain gets cluttered, so I can't, and you can't hear what I'm saying, and you also can't feel my emotion. There will be times where I want to talk to you, and I want you to feel that I'm a little angry, so that you can, like, intake that this is something that's really bothering me.
Serious.
Or, you know, sometimes I make slick comments, like, in the midst of something, and I want you to feel like, you know, I feel some type of way, but I'm also, like, playing about it.
Yeah.
You know, like, my energy and how I, like, put off how I feel about things through my communication is very important to be in person. So text just, like, fucks everything up.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I could say.
You love the text? So
No.
We said all that for this nigga say he loved the text.
No.
Break it down.
I love it because when I'm talking, sometimes I'm not thinking that. It has to everybody where you leave an argument like, dang, I should have said this. I should have said this. When you texting, you get a chance to
proofread.
Right, these are my points. All right, cool. Ain't no way this can be misunderstood. I clearly said it there. Send it off. I love that. I love that you get to think about your thoughts before you send them. When you're talking, sometimes you're just talking. I like to think about what I'm saying. That's why I like text.
Remember the other day I asked you to explain something to me? And you explained it through text, and I'm reading this nigga text.
It was nasty.
It was wild. I'm like, this nigga really he texted me and said, "Did you understand that?" I said, "Bro," I said it because I didn't understand. I said, "Call me, bro. Don't like." It was good. I was like,
"That's true."
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Bro, just call me." He said, "Nigga, I didn't even understand what I was saying through text."
That's a unique situation where
I was like,
I didn't even get what I was saying. But generally speaking, I know what I'm saying.
I read like 5 times. I said, "What is this nigga talking?" I said, "Bro, call me."
We killed it in like 2 minutes.
I was like, "This nigga's wilding." I don't know.
See, be on the phone, get it, and that just
goes
goes back to what I'm saying. Like, get it out, be angry, argue, whatever, and then move on. That texting shit just. Something that takes all fucking day to argue about can be solved in 4 minutes.
You gotta wait on the text to come in. Oh my God. Like, let's say you send off a nasty text. you gotta wait for that
And
response.
then you send me one message, you touching 7 things.
I gotta decipher all that at once.
I gotta touch.
See,
Now I'm sending 7 replies. Like this, it's just doing too much. Let's talk in person, get it over with, and move on. Because honestly,
that's
a
wild.
thumb war, I'm just not for. I don't want to have a thumb war.
Let me kind of change the topics. Back to like a relationship. What do you feel like your love languages are? What do you feel like you need from a guy or a woman or just a partner to be happy?
I will tell you that love languages change often. Because I've gone through several, what was important to me in times of my life. But right now, quality time is definitely number one. Like,
where's physical touch?
2. And then words of affirmation.
That's crazy. That's crazy. She said that. She said 2.
You thought it was gonna be 1?
I thought it was gonna be 1.
No.
She said 2.
And it used to be 1. That's what I'm saying. It changes. But now the person that I'm with, even though I'm like, I always want to like have sex and do things like that, quality time is important because I like when we go out. Yep. We go on dates. We go fishing. We go to places.
So what if they can't match your sex drive, but they can match your time drive? They're giving you the time you want, but they not giving it to you as much as you want.
It's a dope?
No, it all combines. Like your top 3 are gonna be like.
I don't like that.
So
I'm meeting your number 1 criteria, but because I'm not meeting the number 2, what if I meet the 3rd, but in the 1st, but I don't meet the 2nd?
She didn't even say the 3rd. She said quality time and sex. What's the 3rd one?
Yes, but words of affirmation.
Okay.
So like, nah.
So I'm meeting 1 and 3. I don't meet 2. So what's up?
It's a dub.
No, that's 2 is like 2 is my release from life itself. So if you're not pleasing me sexually, then it's a dub. Seriously. I have a stressful day at work. I come home, I cook dinner, I feed everybody.
Dude trying to talk about it. She's trying to have the clothes, take your clothes off, dog.
Fuck some. Hey, bro. I don't want to talk about that right now.
You feel me? Oh, then I want to go for it. I want to collab. You feel me? Like, you have to meet that with me, no matter where it is on my list, though, to be honest. Like, sex is always going to be a key to being in a relationship with me. Yeah.
I like to work a lot.
Yeah, that was very creative.
Yeah.
So
we can't collab.
Yeah.
It's a dub.
Do you know your top 3?
Yeah. Physical touch. Well, not 1. I'm gonna just put them in like.
No, 1 through 3.
Yeah. I would say quality time. Now I've learned that a lot. Like, cause we're constantly dating. We're going out on dates and stuff, and that shit's fun as hell to me. Cause some days we end up fucked up, going to the house laughing, and then boom, that leads into number 2. Physical touch, like not even just sexually, like just like her touching me, like caressing me and stuff like that. I love that. And then number 3, I would say, I was just reading this book too about the, and I never, like I can't put an order. It's not like top 3. I have a few, but
it's gifts. Words of affirmation.
This is the last. Like I don't.
Physical touch.
Yeah, it's
quality time and acts of service.
I'll probably say words of affirmation then, cause like I don't care for the gifts. Like me, like I don't like. She'll ask me, like she'll give me shit. And I'm like, oh cool, I'm appreciative of it, but I don't like.
Can I intervene on this?
Go ahead.
So a previous episode I watched, you touched on how your wife does a lot for you.
Yeah, she does.
Like setting up this and doing stuff for everything else.
Small dog.
So that plays into acts of service. So could acts of service be your number 3? Because even though you don't realize it, she does a lot for you and you enjoy that.
Oh, no, I realize it now. Like, no, so you're right. So, okay, if I had to put it in order, acts of service 1, quality time 2, physical touch 3.
Okay.
For sure.
I was waiting
because
for you to say
I appreciate, no, because my wife does, like, she does, like, I can be stuck with something mentally and she'll unclog it. She'll help with that. Or she, like, the way I love when she cooks for me. Like she'll do my laundry and stuff, or like she'll wash it and stuff. I'll fold it. She hates folding. Sometimes I'll do it. Like,
bless her heart, me too.
That shit wild though.
I'll wash it all, but I'm not folding
laundry is
shit.
like a different topic, nigga. I hate that. That's like a 2-week process. But yeah, those are definitely my 3 in order now. Yeah, anytime my wife touches me, I'm with it at any time. I don't care. We could be in church. It's I'm with
So
that.
I think. Oh.
But I'm not with my wife just for that. So quality time, like I'm with her all the time, hanging out and stuff. When I get the chance to do that, that's always key for me. And the acts of service is like, I appreciate her so much for that, because like without her, I would probably be falling apart. Personally.
Okay.
Love it. Acts of service is number one for me too. Just being there and doing what I need done. You know, I need that from my partner. Certain things I'm not good at. I need you to come through and level it out. Second for me, it's nasty. It is gifts.
This nigga's wild.
But let me chop though.
Go ahead.
That's the way I show love. So let's say
Okay,
I got
sure.
my partner. Man, I really like this girl. Let me do something for her. I'll go get her some shoes. If I get you some shoes, that mean I rock with you.
Yeah.
I done got you some shoes. So that's the way I show love. So someone does it back to me, I feel loved. Oh, you must love me. That's how my mind kind of processes.
Okay.
Third, and I don't know how, it's words, but words don't mean that much to me. When people tell me they love me or something, or I gotta see it. Hearing it don't do a lot for me. I can tell you love me by your acts of service, not so much by your words. But touch, man, I hate to even say this. Touch is probably number 5 for me. If we watching a movie, I'm not big on just you rubbing my arm or you rubbing my head. I'm kind of
Nigga.
Can you scoot back just a little bit? But I'm cool with you. You have your legs on me. I got my arm on your legs. I'm cool with that. Or I love to cuddle for sure. But I don't like the cuddling and the rubbing of my face. It's just, can you just not right now?
So you don't like this?
Yeah, I'm off that. But I do love you. And if we being intimate, you know, of course all that comes with it. But just on a regular day, I'm just walking past you in the kitchen. You like my style, and you just rub me down like.
That's fair.
Let me get to the fridge. I'm hungry. It's sick, but that's where I'm at with it.
I hear you.
You hear me?
But
I'm a little worried about you, but I understand, but I'm worried.
We have a thing.
It's an adjustment period for anybody that deals with me. Like, you don't like to be. I do like it, just
not a lot.
Not right now.
What you mean? Like, so is it like certain times in the day you like it?
Yeah, certain times. We laying down. All right. Yeah.
4 p.m.
See, don't 4 p.m. No, I'm in the middle of my day. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to focus on this. I don't need a hand just like rubbing my cheek. I don't love that way.
Okay.
I won't love you either that way. You not.
Okay. So how do you? So let's switch it up a little bit. If your partner's
love language is touch.
Yes, is physical touch. How do you change from it not being important to you to letting showing your partner love?
I'll keep it real. That's something off the rip that's gonna be like a struggle. But I will say, most women, a lot of them, that's high on their list. So I do make the effort to, all right, let me make sure I give a hug throughout the day. I see you working, let me go touch your shoulders, give you a kiss. I will make little gestures to show you I'm working towards it. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. I can't fake it. If it's not high up for me, it's not. But okay. I definitely do make the effort to touch. I'm being so real. I'm keeping. I know
that's as real as you can be.
I'm keeping it a stack. I do have another question just about love. So in a relationship with love, who needs to love more? Does it need to be 50-50 coming from man and woman? Does it need to be, no, the dude needs to love the girl 60% and the girl needs to get love 40%? What does the dynamic need to be of love?
The man needs to love the woman more than the woman needs to learn. I love the man for it to be successful, in my opinion.
How much? Can you give me like just a rough percentage?
The man has to love the woman more.
Is it 51-49?
The man has to love the woman more.
I know, Ebony. I'm asking.
I don't want to say that in the sense to be shit.
I'm letting him finish because I'm about to come full force. You see me?
I'm asking. I'm trying to ask.
I don't know. I can't say a percentage.
Because
what if you say if it's a 20? What if you say the woman love me 25%? Then do she really love you? Like,
there's just a rough estimate, understanding just the percentage of love. Because I've seen dudes that love their girl too much. Dang, bro, you picking her up all the time. That's too much love, and the percentage is too high. Lower it down some. Like.
What?
Balance it out.
I don't get that one.
I've seen it where the dude is just too in love with the girl, and the girl's not loving him the same. So what happens is he's more vulnerable to her subjection of how she. Let me think of how to phrase this. How she wants to move. She's in control of him, because of how much he loves her. She's in control of his emotions, of his actions, because the dynamic is off.
Okay.
The closer the dynamic is, it's like, I ain't gonna do that. Shorty might not like that, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. She might like this. But when it's so imbalanced, he's not in control of his emotions.
Okay, I'll let you rip it before I
Yeah,
ask a question.
at that point, that would be on the person who's loving more, that's overextending themselves. Because I wholeheartedly think you can't put a percentage on who's showing who love in a relationship. It's going to fluctuate. 1 week, the man might need to love the woman 60% because, she's down low. And the next week, she needs to love him 80% because something bad happened. It's you can't say, oh, we need to love each other 50-50. No, you say 50-50, your partner falls low. You're not going to make up that other 20% that they lose in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a constant moving level of like supporting
earlier in the
each
conversation,
other.
you're saying sometimes if the dude is doing too much of his emotional dumping, he needs to go somewhere else. So earlier you were saying, hey, you got to go get that percentage from somewhere else. Now you're saying you're going to fill up that percentage?
Wait, we're talking about love, not
the emotional
trauma dumping.
Part of love.
That's a part of love.
Oh, then shit hit me
Is it
upside
part of
my
love?
head. Maybe I'm being fucking contradicted. I don't know, but I wouldn't put love mixed with dumping.
Because that's your partner, because
you're
we got that connection.
I
to
love
where
you
when I'm
enough to
feeling
let you
down-
don't.
No, when I'm feeling down, I want to be able to talk to my girl. I don't want to be able to talk to a stranger. I want to be able to talk to my girl. That's why I made you my girl, because I can talk to you. So it's like, all right, when I drop down some percentage, I can't talk to you because you don't like it.
So you're saying because I'm choosing not to deal with your emotional trauma dumping, I love you less? Absolutely not. My love doesn't change. I just want you to, take that elsewhere. That doesn't mean that my love for you has changed.
I think that's a gateway for cheating. I really do.
Okay, go ahead. Break it down.
Elaborate.
Because I'm looking at it like, okay, I can't talk. All right. Because like we said, guys are emotional. So I'm looking at it from me. Let's say I'm having an emotional day where I'm trying to talk to you and you're like, babe, all right, you're not going to leave this job. You done told me this 4 times this week. What's up, babe? How much more you want me to hear this? And that's a realistic response to somebody that keeps dumping on you. So if you keep it real with me like that, I'm going to be like, damn, babe, I'm complaining too much. Okay, you're right. And then what I'm going to do is find somebody that's willing to listen. Now that I'm built that connection, all right, I'm feeling kind of down. Let me go talk to Shaquila and see what she got to say.
Crazy, man.
Now I'm talking to her. Now we going on
Shaquila
dates.
got the answers.
Now I done deflowered her. It's over. I done built the construction for cheating. That's my take on just you have to be able to fill in that extra percentage depending on what your partner needs.
Why don't y'all just compete to like love each other the most every day? Does that work? Can y'all compete with each other, love each other more? Bring the best out of each other? Does that work?
I don't know. Sometimes I be having bad days and I just be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like I just no, I
Dudes
can't
do
even
too.
I can't even agree to
Yeah.
that, honestly.
We have those days too.
Yeah, where it's like fuck it. Like we just ain't in that.
Yeah. Most of my days I'm like super chippy, but
Yep.
I cannot agree to every day
Mhm.
promising to make, like
Right.
a competition of showing love.
Yeah.
Because if I love you, I love you,
Right.
regardless of, so.
So wrapping up here, I know you said if I love you, I love you regardless of what else is going on. Are y'all okay with open relationships?
No.
Just not
No,
from a personal
absolutely not.
perspective, just
No.
from outside looking in. You don't have to give personal, just
No. I don't want nobody fucking my wife. I'm not finna go fuck somebody on my wife.
I think it takes a solid, unique
talk from a
couple of
talk from an
people.
outside
Yeah,
perspective.
it takes a unique people to form that way. And even if they want to try it, it may not always be successful because it takes
What
very
would be a
unique
benefit of it?
of having multiple partners.
Like an open relationship?
Mhm.
I mean, you technically not
An
cheating.
open relationship. Okay, I was thinking something else. Let me go open relationship.
I went personal because that's the only thing I'm like.
No.
Right.
Talk general.
Okay, general. Yeah. What was the question again?
How do you feel about an open relationship?
The benefits
of it.
I mean, that's technically you're not cheating if you're communicating with the person, like your partner, like, hey.
Does it have to be one person, or it could be, or does it depend on the rules of
that's there? Yeah, when an open relationship is defined, that's between them. So it's like, oh, I can have an open relationship with this person and you're messing with these 3 people that you like. Or somebody can be like, oh, we have an open relationship. You can mess with whoever just as long as they're girls.
As long as there's no this, or as long as
so
you just make the rules
you put
what you want.
Correct. So when 2 people choose to have an open relationship, they're creating the boundaries because at the end of the day, they're still in a relationship.
Yep.
They're just allowing each other to do
give
these
their bodies
things.
away.
Correct. So one person can have one set of rules and the other person has a different set of rules.
Fair.
So there's no limits, there's no anything on it. It's just at that own relationship's discretion.
I'm off it. My girl not getting tapped. If I'm tapping something else, I'm foul.
He's cheated.
I'm
He's
cheating.
already chucked it up. He's cheated.
If I'm doing it, I'm cheating, which is wrong. So like, I do want to open my mind because the more I'm getting older, the more I'm realizing, that's not as uncommon as people think. I think people just aren't comfortable talking about it because people judge or people close their mind to it. And my mind is definitely closed to it. But as far as judging, I'm not going to judge someone who does it. I just don't think it's for me. I look at it like cheese. Man, I just don't like cheese, bro.
But
I ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me.
Even the people that are in it, it's probably not easy for them either. But it's, there's going to be like...
Push that to me. Because if I'm in it, I'm rocking with it.
There can be... just issues can arise. The same issues that arise in a closed-off relationship is going to arise in an open relationship. It's just going to... in a different way, so
that's fair.
It's not like it's seamless and it's all gravy. There's still gonna be issues.
So let me bust this down. This is what you're saying. You saying, Isaiah, you said your bottom of your love language is touch. So my high one is touch. So let's bring somebody in who can satisfy the touch. That way me and you still rocking out as much as we can, and plus we have someone else in here to kind of balance it out. That's what you're saying?
Correct. Exactly. Remember when I went back and I'm like, this person gives me X amount of 5 things that I really want. But they're missing those other 3. I'm allowed to go with this other person that gives me those 3 things because
you've allowed it, but you've allowed it though.
Yes, but
it's not like I'm just out here, because I could just go do it and then be happy with you and you don't even know. But instead, hey, I'm letting you know.
We're open. You're doing that. I cannot do this for you, but I love you enough that I want you to have that. So go find somebody that can give you those 3 things because I'm incapable of doing so.
And are you against, not you, just
in general, yeah. I'm not saying me like that situation.
Are people against all right, if touch is not high for me just working on improving my touch so that I can kind of match you there. Are people against that? Just improving yourself to make your partner more happy?
No, I think that means a lot to people. It's called compromising, I guess. You know each other. Your partner knows that you lack something, and it's very important to them. But you guys should be close enough that they see your effort that you're trying. Maybe you're not top notch eye to eye with them, but from your 5, you've made it to a 2 for them or a 3. It's the effort, and that's compromise.
It's
compromise. You gotta meet somewhere in the middle and go.
No, you got it.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of stuff that when you're in a relationship that it's opposites. So it's all about compromising. If 2 people can compromise and be at it an equal with that, people will get so much further. I think nowadays everybody's just so greedy and everything has to be their way on their time. And that's where a lot of issues arise because nobody wants to compromise anymore.
I love it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present you Ebony. Eesus. E-Money.
E-Murder.
There you go.
E-Murder. The top dog. Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We hope to see y'all soon. This is a season finale. We'll come back next season with new guests, hopefully a new studio spot.
Yep.
Let us know what y'all think. Get in that comment section and hop in. A lot of people see me and tell me, yo, Zay, I tune in. Let me know what you think in the comments. Get in here with us. If you got something that will contribute to the conversation, let us know.
Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with us. We fuck with you.
I fuck with you.
We fuck with your mama. We fuck with your granny.
I don't.
Oh.
I do. I fuck with all y'all. I like everybody. I'm cool with everybody.
He's in an open relationship.
No, not like that. Not like
He's in an
that.
open relationship with
Not like
life.
that. Like, I fuck with y'all. Like, I want y'all to watch us. I want y'all to tap in with us.
We want it.
We need it.
We like it.
Yes, yeah, we love y'all.
We need it.
Feel me? So on that note, man, that's another episode of Black and Boomin Podcast. It's your boy Quis. No, it ain't no peace. It's your boy Quis. E-Murder, Zay, Rip Nate Dogg.
It's the rock.
I love grandma. We out. Peace.
And her cooking. Peace.